Why is it so hard to actually say what I feel?
Just keep it together.
Don't be too much.
Somewhere along the way, you learned to hold it in, to soften your truth, to shape your voice, to be easier to love. But your body knows, your voice knows, and there's a place inside you where nothing is forced, where everything real gets to exist. This is that place. Welcome to G-Spot. Hello. Welcome to G-Spot. My name is Graciela, Serena, and I am your host. Thanks for being here. Today we're going to talk about something that is kind of similar to the last episode, but we're going to go deeper into the life that you may be hungry for and the reason why maybe you feel like there's something missing. Have you ever had those moments where you feel like everything looks fine on paper? You've got the job, the relationship, the friends, but there is a quiet ache that whispers, there's got to be more than this. I don't think you're broken. I think you're being directed. Many of us spend years trying to satisfy a hunger with things that were never meant to feed us. More scrolling, more relationships, more achievements, more distractions, when we're actually hungry for connection, expression, intimacy, truth, purpose, passion, desire, and ultimately ourselves. I know sometimes it's so eye roll to hear, right? Like, okay, yeah, we get it. Like, it's time to love myself. It's time to be with myself. Like, I get it. And like, honestly, I think a lot of people hear that and they just want to like stop listening, or they, there's a resistance to loving yourself. You can pour so much love into other people, but loving yourself, I think that's pretty courageous, right? You are with yourself every day, every minute, every second. You know the ins and outs of your mind. And can you love every single part? The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the wild, the free, the chaotic, the painful. I think it's very possible. And ultimately, if you're listening to this episode and it intrigues you, then there's probably something missing. And that's the relationship with yourself and the direction that you want your life to go. So I have had my fair share of being hungry for things that fix. Obviously, I've let y'all know that I've been an alcoholic, and, I've definitely had my fair share of wanting my fix with many things. So what are we hungry for? We get hungry for the next drink, the next accomplishment, the next relationship, the next certificate, the next fix. But what are we really hungry for? If we take that all away, what are we really hungry for? It's just so interesting because it's like the ways that we try to feed the hunger. Yeah, the ways that we try to feed the hunger is we'll be craving connection, right? Belonging and intimacy. And we see that, we feel that as, I need a partner. Anyone resonate with that one? We'll be craving purpose and fulfillment. And we'll mistake that for success. I need success. I need the next best house. I need the next best certificate. I need the next best, all of it. I need success. I need people to know my name, or maybe I don't need people to know my name, but I just need success in whatever form you feels like success is. Because actually, if I'm really going to say it, like, I can put all these examples, but success means something different to everyone else. It's not always the same. So I'm not even going to act like I know your brain through this podcast. But you get the gist. Sometimes we're just starving for ourselves. Like have you ever been so attracted to somebody and like maybe even jealous, maybe even just like wanting to be around them or just wanting to be in their sphere, right? Like there's something that's so magnetic, and there's an array of reasons why this is a thing, right? But sometimes that is literally just because we're attracted to a characteristics that we can't see in ourselves that we already have, right? We already have it, but we can't see it. We haven't obtained it quite yet. It's not reachable quite in our sphere. We can't really see that we have it. And so like, I believe that people come in our lives to show us that we're capable of stepping up to that. But at the end of the day, at the core, we are starving for ourselves. And we feed it with staying busy and scrolling and distraction and all these things that are quite the opposite. I've talked about in the last one, like how there's times where I have like gotten into just such a grind, like a complete grind, and I just burn myself out. And I realize every time that all I really am wanting and needing is to come back to myself. And once I start like coming back to myself and being more in that receptive energy, it all flows my way. Money, friendship, relationship, like life force, fire, passion, ideas, all of it flows my way when I stop forcing it into something, when I stop distracting myself with the work itself and let the work come to me. And like, this isn't just like woo-woo stuff. It's the power of attraction, right? So if you just think about it too, like if you don't give yourself room to be, then you're chasing something and there's times where you can just forget what it is because you are not existing. You are striving. You're striving for something that at some point you'll just forget why, right? And I've done this in this work where I'm just like grind. But like, what is it really about? I'm here to help people. I'm here to stoke your fire. I'm here to be completely, authentically me so that it gives you permission to do the same. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I love. I'm here to sing on this earth. I'm here to dance. I'm here to be a part of the aliveness that we can feel in this world. And the moment that I stop forgetting that, or I start forgetting that, is the moment that I lose touch with my fire, my passion, and the moment that I start getting hungry for a life that isn't mine. And that doesn't count as dreaming. We can dream for the life we know we're meant for and that we can obtain. But to feel the lack, that's something else, yeah? And I have felt this when I stopped drinking too. When I stopped drinking, like I got rid of that distraction and I just so fully embodied my music. When I got out of my toxic relationship, I like went on the streets and I started playing music, and oh my gosh, the magic that I was feeling, because it didn't matter. None of it mattered. I got to play on the streets and do something that I love. And I think that's what it's about, because music heals a lot. And the people that were going to work or that were in the office buildings listening to my music, they got impacted. And for me, service and living in passion, that's what this life is about. And I strive for that to never get lost. That's what I strive for. Anything else, striving for success, striving for whatever, how many ever listeners on this podcast or how many ever followers on Instagram, whatever, like, that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here for. Anyways, that was a passionate one. How does this show up in relationship, right? How many of us are looking for someone to give us something that we're no longer giving ourselves, right? This could be validation, passion, adventure, excitement, connection, right? I mean, there's so many times where we can expect somebody to show up, but we don't even show up for ourselves. So like, what are we asking of them? To do double the work because we're feeling the lack within ourselves, right? Like, if you want adventure, go get that adventure. If you have a partner, be like, hey, boo, I want an adventure. Let's go. If you want passion, go get passion. Ultimately, it's all within you. You have the power to choose your life and what you do with it. It's not always somebody else's responsibility to take care of the parts of you that you are letting die. Ooh. Tell it like it is, Graciela. Damn. What are you hungry for? What are you hungry for? Expression, rest, intimacy, creativity, adventure. I want you to listen to this list because I want you to really sit with what stands out to you. Yeah? Expression, rest, intimacy, creativity, adventure, connection, joy, grief, passion. Because often what we think we're craving, it's not the real thing. We like crave something, we look at our phone. Snap, I was actually craving silence in that moment, but okay, now I'm scrolling and I'm getting the opposite of silence, right? So what is it that you're hungry for? Underneath all of the facades and distractions that this life can give us, what is it? And maybe it wasn't on the list that I just said, that was just an example. And if anything stood out to you, I would love for you to do inventory on that. This is how we can kind of do that inventory and how we can kind of feed it is that we can get quiet. What do you want? What do you desire? And if there's any small sparks that you feel throughout your day or in this question, follow it. Follow them. There's like little voices that happen in our day-to-day that are quite powerful if we listen, yeah? Like the voice to dance. Go take a walk. You've been sitting too long, yeah? Write a song. If that's what's been calling you, write the song. Even just like a little blip, Even just a little chorus. Go write it. If you've been go, take a nap, yeah? If you're watching TV and you have a little voice in your head that says, turn it off, turn it off. Turn it off and see what happens. And sometimes the hunger remains because we're refusing to admit what we want. And this can be because we're afraid of how it'll affect other people. We're afraid of the change it will make. But I guess I would ask you, like, which would you want to feed more? The fear or the fire? And what if the fire isn't asking you to become somebody completely new? Maybe it's asking you to finally feed the parts of you that have been starving. And this isn't, I'm not saying explode your life. There are ways to do this that are powerful and can shift things, but you don't have to explode everything with knowing what your desire is. And I do want to make a disclaimer, like, to be integrous and authentic with desire. Yeah. Desire can be guttural and it can hurt and it can be painful for others and it can be used in a way that is not serving. So I don't want you to run with this episode and be like, my desire told me I'm supposed to cheat on my wife. My desire told me that I'm supposed to say frick it all and leave everyone behind and travel across the world and never come back, and I'm just going to keep on running, I mean, honestly, if you do actually feel like if you truly deep down like feel like you're supposed to go travel the world, like go travel the world. I'm not. But you know what I mean. Like finding that balance of what really feels good. What do you desire? And sometimes that is a tower moment. Sometimes that is ripping it all apart and starting new. And, we all have multiple death rebirths. Other times it's noticing and it's It's just bringing things into your life that fuel you and create aliveness. And it can also can look so many ways. Like, what is your fire? What is your passion? What do you want in this life? If you could have anything, what would you want? The hunger isn't the problem. It's the invitation. It's showing you where life wants to move. It's showing you what needs your attention. It's showing you what part of your life. It's showing you what part of yourself wants to come alive. Use it wisely. Walk with integrity. And go get what you want. This life is not meant to live in fear. This life is a gift, and we get to choose what we do with it. You are so powerful. Humans are so powerful, and the fire is waiting for you. Go stoke it, go feed it, go be alive. You are beautiful. I love you so, 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 so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Mwah.
Thank you for listening to G-Spot, where your truth turns you on. This isn't just something you listen to. It's something you live. So take what landed here and bring it into your next conversation, your next boundary, your next moment of truth. If you're walking this path and want to go deeper, find me on Instagram at Graciela Serena Music. You can find more information on how to work with me below in the show notes. And if this resonated, let it travel. Share, comment. I would love to hear from you. But most of all, remember, your truth isn't too much. Your voice isn't the problem. Stay there, in that place where it's real. I'll see you next time.